Have you ever tried to follow a diet or been in a calorie deficit only to find yourself starving all the time? Well, in today's video, I'm going to explain how you can change that once and for all. You see, most personal trainers or nutrition coaches fail to mention the following, and that is the fact that there are 3 things you can be eating that will drastically drop your hunger and make weight loss go from being in hard mode all the way over to easy mode. My name is Raul and I'm a nutrition coach and personal trainer, and I work with people just like you who struggle with hunger when they go on a diet. And lucky for you, not only do I have some science to back me up, but I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve that can drastically help you with your hunger. The first thing we're gonna address is going to be fiber. Fiber is something that you can use to immediately drop your hunger levels. You see, fiber is going to not only help you slow down digestion, but it's going to immediately help you feel fuller for longer. I've got a great tip that you can immediately use. If you're somebody who struggles with eating sweets and you're always craving them, one of the things that I advocate for my clients to do is to still enjoy some of those treats and snacks that they might like. I personally like chocolate. So what I do and what I advise a lot of my clients to do is to have a little bit of fiber before they have their chocolate. Check this out. Instead of just having a small chocolate bar, what you're going to do is you're going to have an apple before you have that chocolate bar. This is now going to do 2 things. 1, the fiber in the apple is going to make you feel immediately fuller, so that when you go and eat something like a chocolate bar, you are not going to want to eat that and then eat another one and then another one. Over time, if you keep associating these 2 things together, your body is going to start craving the apple as much as it is craving the chocolate bar. You can apply this with any kind of sweet treat that you like having, and you will notice that you will drastically eat less of those sweets if you eat something with fiber to begin with. Now, a practical thing that you can then go and apply to most of your meal, it is generally recommended that most people aim for about 8 to 12 grams of fiber per meal. Now, this might look like 2 cups of oat for your breakfast. This might look like 2 cups of broccoli at lunch or dinner. Because fiber helps us feel fuller for longer, it is something that if you're not having enough of right now in your diet, and you look at your total calories per day and you notice that you have less than 30 grams of fiber, chances are you are feeling hungry because the foods that you're eating are not helping you stay full for a long time. So make sure to go and check to see what you're eating and whether it has fiber or not. You can utilize a free app like MyFitnessPal to see how much fiber you're having, or you can input what you're currently eating into ChatGPT and ask it to tell you how much fiber there is in the meals that you're currently eating. The second thing that I would address is making sure that your protein intake is high. Protein is also going to help you with satiety. Now, as a general rule, most people should be aiming for a minimum of 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. This means you want 20 to 30 grams at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because if you're not having that as a minimum, chances are it's no wonder you are hungry. You're more likely than not eating a lot of vegetables, which means you're not getting a lot of fiber, and you're probably just eating a lot of empty carbs, which are going to help with you feeling hungry. So let's start aiming for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal, which might look like 2 eggs and 2 egg whites for breakfast. It might look like 150 grams of chicken for lunch, and it might look like a piece of steak for dinner. And if you are someone who struggles with eating a lot of meat, whether it's due to your finances or because you don't love the texture, we can always supplement with things like protein shake, and you can have things like overnight protein oats for breakfast. You can include things like a protein yogurt after your lunch to get your protein up for the lunchtime. And we can have things like an after dinner protein shake to try and get that protein up after dinner. Now, the last thing that I would like to address to try and help you with your hunger is looking at things on the satiety index. You see, many years ago, there was a test done to see how foods compared on a satiety index. And we have this index easily available for all of us. In the index, it was found that potatoes scored to be the most filling carbohydrates out of all of them. So my tip to you is that instead of always opting for things like rice and pasta as your main source of carbs, try and include more potatoes, because they have been shown scientifically to help keep you fuller for longer. Now, I'm not sure what you're like, but to me, that was the greatest news ever, because this means like things like boiled potatoes, mashed potatoes, not chips, are all going to be great at helping you stay fuller for longer. Now, let's try and incorporate all 3 of those things that I've mentioned today into the ultimate satiety meal. If you were to have something like a piece of steak, which is high in protein, you would then also to have some mashed potatoes, which are high in the satiety index, and you added a cup or 2 of broccoli to that, which is going to help you with fiber, you would have the ultimate meal that's going to help you stay full for a very long time. And if you eat things that help you stay fuller for longer, you're going to require less self-will to say no So all those different treats that you're hiding in the pantry. And I say that because I'm hiding treats in the pantry right now. And there may or may not be a Ben & Jerry's tub of ice cream in my fridge. You'll never find out. So weight loss doesn't have to be in hard mode. You can turn it into easy mode by just applying some of these principles straight away. Focus on your fiber, focus on high protein, and look at the satiety index. Just Google it, it's everywhere. And pick foods that rank higher in it rather than foods that rank lower in it. Now, if you found that helpful, but you're still not sure how many calories you should be eating, just in the link below, I have a free calorie calculator that you can use to calculate your calories for you today. And if you'd like some help and you'd like to work with me, I'll go to link below for my wait list for my upcoming weight loss challenge, which is a great place for most people to start their journey. And now, if your problem is not only hunger, but learning how to deal with your hunger when it comes to the weekends, check out this video here where I explain calorie banking, which is a method that allows you to eat whatever you want on the weekend and still lose weight. Catch you around.